Morning, everyone. Let's try and get this all set up, shall we? Have a little look-see. What are we doing with our not so glorious position? Just close this. Right, we had made our advance to Novgorod. We've claimed their capital, so that's really helped our finances out. And that's what we're doing. We're just going to try and wipe out them, really. Make a little push into the Danish areas while holding off the Mongols. Yeah, I don't think we really have enough to be waging war everywhere. Not simultaneously, at least. Let's go ahead, let's repair this. Retraining, because we want to go to Zubstov. We also need these guys happy. Let's get a town hall in. Yeah, that should help a wee bit. This army's chilling. It's chilling on the crossing, innit? We want them really to come and attack us.
God sir.
I'm gonna chuck a priest in there. Keep morale high.
Yes.
Against the Danes, we're gonna need. So let's get one of each, but we're definitely gonna need the infantry, the actual swordsmen. So they're gonna cause some real issues for us. It's not upgraded. This one is, but they're already recruiting. Do we upgrade it? No, let's get the Knights stable in. Then upgrade it if we can. Also gonna need some troopers in here though. A little bit of cav, a couple units of spears. Should hold them quite nicely for now. Yeah, another unit of swords. More spears. That'll go against Mongolia. Annoyingly, that might have to be it for now. How many can we actually move from here?
My lord. Yes, of course. An honor to serve. Forward. An honor to serve, my lord. Move out.
Oh my days, it's like nothing.
My lord.
Let's grab some
Joining forces.
from the best.
Orders, my king. Forward. Forming one force. Yes. Move out. Combining troops.
That might be doable. Okay, at least we can get something moving.
Be ready to move in
Have
the
them
morning, man.
replenish, rebuild. Go on, get yourself some new soldiers. Right. Well, we had that wasted turn last time. It looks like these are going to be short terms now. But bring it, Novgorod. So early in the morning. Right. Excellent. They're coming to the crossing. Not yet. Can't tell if they attack Riga with the camera. No, it looks like Riga's clear. That just fell down. Still rebuilding from this earthquake, man. I set up yesterday, I was putting things up, but it just is not holding. Don't know what's happened. Right, yes, we will take another general over in Thorn. Hey ho.
My lord.
There we go, got an extra one in. Every little helps. Not earning much.
An
Start.
honor to serve, my lord.
Trying. Not gonna be able to, are we? Too many
I
many
will
armies
see you
kicking
brought
around.
to justice in an honest battle.
In that case, see, we've sucked a lot of their army in here, which is awesome. Rebuild that a bit.
An honor to serve, my lord.
We're gonna go right on this bridge.
Honor and
Right,
courage.
suck them all in.
March to war.
It's all cav.
With strength and honor, men, we shall find victory.
Since we have that mangonel, we should be able to hit their wall straight away. Get that siege sorted.
Units, await my order.
It's really far
The enemy
forward.
have brought up more men. They hope to make up in numbers what they lack in skill.
Is it's only that second army we actually need to worry about. Right, we are setting up with reserves in mind and things out on the flank. Since we have this mangonel, it's going to take a little while to get in. And they're coming slowly, very, very slowly. I'll tell you what we might try and do then. Let's try and move the mangonel right over. I don't have time for it, but a bit of a go. It eventually wants to move. There we are. Right, we want everyone but that. That's coming already. That's quite okay. Start firing on them. Excellent. Taking some hits, but we're hoping with the mangonels in, this will break very quickly because crossbows are doing a ton of damage. Let's come over here. Excellent. Now, it is basically all cavalry, but it's all skirmish cav. Gonna take a little while. You guys should be setting up. You guys should set up. Clear. Excellent. This cheeky little mangonel, what are we going to do with it? Start firing on some of those Kazakhs in the corner. So we got some straight shots. So a few curved. See if we can't tempt them. Oh, they're just gonna run, aren't they? That was a wasted mangonel shot. Alright, spread these out because they're starting to get hit. Oh, there's like 4 of them. There we go. I think they're out of ammunition. Hey, got this. Rock and roll. See if we can't slink in.
Only half the enemy force remains.
That's a bit of a better shot. Still not great.
By the grace of God, our men have slain the enemy general. Without him, his troops will lose their will to fight.
Mangonel's out. We've actually used up all our ammunition for it. That is weirdly impressive. Right, coming in. About time. That's it, straight into the pikes.
enemy army runs. We must pursue and hunt them down.
These are pikes.
The battle is very much in our favor. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
Just get in there. You're probably going to die if you don't. Annoying no pikes down situation. The other one got broke, fair enough. Start firing in on the general. Let's try and just kill them. Alright, they're running off. At least that clears them up. Should be able to get a fairly decent run off.
The enemy are badly blooded. They have lost half their men. The enemy general lies dead. We have sent the corps.
Well, it looks like they finally ran out of ammunition. Now we're going to be able to charge them down a little.
The enemy army.
Alright, we're just going to end there because we're not running everything down. It's too much. Too much cav. But that should free up Zubstov for our claim. Bit of cav, 1 unit of infantry. Can we take a wall with a mangonel? I don't really trust it. I'm gonna auto that. Yeah, lose a bit though. Well, exterminate them. We don't want to deal with any more rebellions, unhappiness. Get a church building.
Yes.
Alright, also frees up our spy to go to Pskov.
Sire.
And
Of course.
wow, this has gone happy now.
Orders, my king.
Mix this in a little.
Yes, my lord. Yes. Orders, my king.
What do they need? They've got 4 units of them, 2 units. Really use crossbows. That's up to 3 units of crossbows, plus a unit of infantry itself. That should hold. Mission success. 2,500. Nice. Right, what can we be doing? We can be... Yep, retraining them. If you can, that would be awesome. 2 units of pikes. We could use another unit of pikes. If the enemy runs around Riga, we've got like nothing to hold them off. That's not going to be great.
How may I say?
Announce the heresy. Like, these Polish armies are coming in, so we are going to need some troops in Palanga. Those are pretty well defended, though. I think we're good to hold them.
Yes.
Get a force to take Horodna. That's the only... the bridge is on the wrong side. I'll have to hold for a tick. We'll come back to it. Here we are. Alright, this is a crossing. We have no general. We're gonna give it a go. Now they have siege equipment. If they use it right, they should absolutely annihilate us. We're banking on the AI not doing that. Yeah, hoping the AI is oh so typically rubbish. This should be the only crossing for them. It's a little board in the center. Right. Pull you back. It's not as nice as a bridge. It'll have to do. Right, give them a bit of a height advantage. Nice solid line firing in. Get all our spearmen. Bit of space in between them. Nicely set out. Swords ready. Cavalry ready. Alright, let's go. Nothing else really we can do.
To make up in numbers what they lack in skill.
Please survive.
General flees like the coward he is.
Right, since this is a bit smaller than I thought it was, it's got a little easier. We're just going to advance our spears forward.
His troops will lose their will to fight.
Alright, start coming in, ensuring they can't run around into the flanks. Oh, we're in Chiltrum, so there isn't really a flank, but hey ho.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Yeah, just clip them. He's forward a little. We don't want to be fighting them, we're just coming in. Cavalry's going to break them. Okay, don't. They're right next to them, that would have been perfect. Oh well. Okay, that's all done for catapults over there.
The enemy force remains.
With nothing guarding it. Let's send cavalry over to annihilate it. Eventually, they've got a lot of stuff to churn through. Hey, what's up, Bjorn? What's up, Khan of Step? How's it going, man? Teutonic is a lot more difficult than I thought it was gonna be. But, that's going alright. Lovely little fjord battle. That was, oh, I've forgotten the name of them now. Mori. It's like the red ones. How's that been going, man? Not caught up in a wee bit. Okay, maybe we shouldn't have sent all the cavalry. Ooh, it beat us to it. But if we can just... Ah, it's not going to do it. Alright, get out of there. I was hoping just to get rid of that catapult. Very dangerous when we're in Shiltram. All broken. I'm really hoping this catapult is just that little bit out of range. Be perfect. It's a wee bit thicker. Yep, good shots in.
Are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will see the enemy
Oda
general
campaign.
is no true man. He flees the field of
Trying to
battle,
remember, yeah, in
and
the original, I think they're
abandons
actually
his
one of the
men.
tougher ones, weren't they? Starting like dead center sort of thing. Alright, that's pretty clear. Let's get this in. I think they're trying to run the artillery away, but it's just completely broken up. Go on, get in there, slaughter them off.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
What are you doing? Back there.
The enemy are badly blooded. They have lost half their men.
This is Worry Amongst Dawn, yeah.
Look how our
Yeah,
cowardly
that's
foe
not a
runs.
great mix.
It's time
I know,
to
I was
press
just
the
doing, what was it, the Battle of Odawara? Yeah, you kind of see just how amazing the Warrior Monks are when you're fighting that battle. I think they alone pretty much smashed an entire flank, one unit. Ugh.
The battle is very much in our favor. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours. The enemy army runs. We must pursue and hunt them down.
Honestly, I kind of like the ones from Medieval, just because I feel like you have like more than one option. They brought it in with like Shogun 2 as well. You literally have two, but yeah, in the original Shogun, it always needs to be one bridge, and it's just
The enemy are utterly
horrid
right.
trying to get them to cross it. Yeah, get rid of them all.
The enemy line is defeated. We are victors.
So they're coming back to that crossing.
God be with us. Our foes lay siege.
Favorite Kingdoms campaign. Kinda depends what you're after. I'd probably say for the challenge, this has been the best. It has been the hardest one I've done. But I think I'm trying to remember what it was now. Britannia or Britain's campaign. But that one had like a really nice pace to it. Plus you have all the lords and stuff, you know, historical characters appearing. That's not gonna happen. No. Actually, no, we have a fleet. Go on, mighty fleet. One. It's just a cog. Yeah, just one cog. They got it. Yeah, I've been a little disappointed in this. We've only had one, event. We had a crusade from the UK, from England actually, show up. But that's been about it. Everything else has been just standard missions. Economy. Teutonic units are really, really good, but your economy is terrible. And then last episode, we were at war with Novgorod, fair enough. We were at war with, who did we wipe out? Lithuania. And then suddenly the Mongols are at war with us, Denmark's at war with us, Polish are at war with us. It's like, oh, okay. That's a lot to deal with. Which has led to this weird situation.
Battle will resolve our
So strong.
Only
I
respect
do against
strength.
them.
Something you lack.
God's servant.
Right, well, this one's pretty converted, 70 odd.
How may I serve?
Still going.
God's servant.
Start getting some conversion in, actually getting populations happy. Quite nice. So one upgrade out of that. Yeah, economy is destroyed once more. Right, let's get things moving then. No good to us costing cash.
My master will reward me for your death.
I think
With honor.
we're going to be a little bit dodgy. We're going to leave
We
leader
rest here, men.
to be assaulted. Make our way down to Pinsk.
I am not here
One dude.
to negotiate the orders, my lord.
Say hello to our many.
I look forward to fighting you. My lord. Of course. Yes, lord. Confronting the enemy. The enemy
Want
lies
to do-
defeated. We are victors.
Push this guy off so we can take that
Orders, my
crossing.
lord. Marching to
Spears
battle with
will hold that
pride,
very
lord.
nicely.
If there was a path, it is gone now.
Going up there.
Yes, lord. Confronting the enemy.
Need to build some more soldiers here in Thorn. Keep a defense and we can go after Plock. Yeah, tell you what's not been nice. I have not been able to pronounce any names in this game. Just no chance.
An honor to serve, my lord.
Excellent. They have a full-blown leader, Ulrich von Austria. Us see what we can move out of Zubstov.
An honor to serve, my lord. My lord.
Slow us down a wee bit.
My lord.
Excellent.
If it is the fight you wish, come
We will let
closer.
them live.
An honor to serve.
We're gonna come down and up.
with
Yeah,
honor.
meet up with this army and then move on to Pskov. It's literally all we can do. Oh well. Yeah, it is kind of fun to be honest. Like the amount of times you do just start saying it, realize you blatantly said it wrong. Try again. Oh, to heck with it, just whatever. We're taking this place. I'm intrigued. Are you planning to do like all the Shogun campaigns then and then move on, or just some specific ones? That's probably fine. Maybe.
Take courage, men. God will be with us as we meet.
Definitely need more coffee for this. That is perfect. I was thinking, yeah, this is like level 2, if not higher. Both of you fine chipper chappers. They do have, what's that called? Some form of siege equipment, I believe. No, just ladders and towers. Yeah, that's all set up. And they're actually not well served there. You do nothing there. I think we're gonna kind of let them have. Now we'll go forward. We'll try and get some damage on the first, but really it's the second wall. We're gonna hold them off. Each to full completion. Dude, medieval's gonna take forever. I like the idea though. Yeah, starting on 20-year anniversary. That's kind of cool. I think, good God, it'll be like 20, 40 odd by the time you get round to some of them. Oh yeah, they did have catapults. Depending what they're firing at, might be okay. Move the wall. Gate. Gate. It just gets them out of the way of anything crashing through the wall. That gate even. Oh my days, it's freezing. To get like a little space heater. Blanket. Tell you what I will say, I don't know if you've done them before, but actually playing those historic campaigns and stuff, there are some pretty cool battles in them. I was pleasantly surprised. There's some really cheap ones. Pretty good stuff. Definitely learnt a fair bit about the game and like how to get away with so few troops. By the time you get to Medieval 2, it's I think it's a good goal. I think I'll probably space it out a little though. Let's start pulling these back.
Beware, the enemy are battering down.
I will say something. I didn't really think of it at the start. Originally, I was just doing one campaign, next campaign, but mixing them up, it's quite nice for motivation, to be honest.
The walls are no longer
It
ours.
keeps you
The enemy have taken
really
them.
invested in it a bit more. Alright, they're dead because they didn't move. Like, at all. Alright guys, come on, start shooting. Okay, they stood there. Oh well. At least they're firing in.
Our men are winning the
Yeah,
battle.
I'd recommend
If we
their
continue
circle
like this, we will
campaigns.
smash the enemy.
I think, yeah, the battles are better for learning mechanics and stuff. The campaigns are just a nice bit of history. But some of the battles legitimately had me stumped for a while. I've got to say, the very last one, Toyotomi Hideyoshi, Odawara Odawara. Such a hard battle. And it is the only battle I've ever been forced to use pause. It's that difficult. But with pause, it's incredibly easy, which is really annoying. It looks like our walked out archers fought bravely into the death. Where are they coming up? I think they're going to bring the ladder up over here. Yeah, let's get some of these sworn brethren, or sword brethren, to take them on.
Our enemy's ladders have reached our walls. It is time for butcher's work.
Ah, okay, just waiting on the new
The
PC.
battle is very much in our favor. If we
Yeah,
remain
we'll say.
true and
It's gonna
steadfast,
sound really weird.
victory will be
I went
ours.
in. I was trying to get some music for Rome, and I just played a battle. Put all the settings up, and it went really laggy. Like, dude, this is Rome Total War. But I suppose it's like in Medieval 2, whenever you have like buildings collapse and stuff, it just ruins your frame rate.
Only
Definitely
half
need
the
decent
enemy
PCs
force
for these, but I
remains.
think it's more an optimization issue rather than anything else. We have no other towers to set off, do we?
The battle is very much in our favor. If we remain true
Alright,
and
they're now
steadfast,
against dismounted
victory will
Polish
be
knights,
ours.
so that's not going to go great. We're out of ammunition, but our towers can shoot for days, and they seem to have completely dropped the ram. So all this cavalry is just now useless. You playing at AI? That could potentially give us the game. It might be us one. Yeah, they poured everything in though. What? You not play Warhammer? Dude! Get on it, man. That is an amazing game. I know what you mean, though, just like waiting for that to come to video games. Even though I love Total War, I love the mix, it's an awesome game, I still really wish they had like a full turn-based actual representation of the tabletop. Like, that would be so good.
If we continue
But
like
it's
this,
probably
we
never
will
going to happen
smash the enemy.
because Games Workshop. Nah, legit, man, when you get that up and running. Warhammer 1 is not entirely, but essentially obsolete now. Pretty much just go straight for Warhammer 2, and then knows out with Warhammer 3, they'll make 2 obsolete. Bit of a warning there. But I suppose since you need to get all of them to get the full map, I would still say play them. It's still good fun. Right, since they are all out by our catapult, let's just send our cavalry to go smash it. If they'd grabbed that ram, it would have done a lot better. No, we'll leave them there. Yeah, like a proper turn-based battle system. 'Cause I know,
If we continue like this, we will smash
was it
the
March
enemy.
of Chaos? I think it was. It was an old Xbox game, but that was another turn-based version of Warhammer. And the whole time you just really wanted them to just be like, nah, we're just gonna do it.
How our cowardly
Turn-based, sorry, real
foe
time. We're gonna do a
runs.
turn-based version.
Time to press the attack.
Didn't mean to press that.
By the Lord.
And then Sanctus Reach, really good game for Warhammer 40k. That's the one. That's all turn-based, plays really nicely. We haven't really done one for Warhammer for some reason. It's all the loves for 40k. I always prefer Warhammer, it's a better game. Pure and simple. You'll buy everything. Be warned. Be warned.
Sire.
Like, you kind of have to because the DLCs add so much, but there's a lot. And I was looking at it because my friend... Oh, when did he get it? He got it when Twilight came out. Twisted in Twilight. And he was saying, like, damn, dude, it's like... So I don't know the American, but it was like 10,000 plus yen to get everything. And I was like, yeah. You buy it at the beginning and slowly build it up. Otherwise, it's just depressing.
Moving unseen, Lord.
Excellent. Alright, we actually don't want that because we do not have cash for that. What we can do, definitely get some more of those archers in. There's only 2 of them.
An honor to serve, my lord. Orders, my king. My lord. Orders,
We're gonna take
my
a sneaky
king.
run at it,
An honor to serve, my lord.
then just
Honor
proper
and
rush in.
courage, soldiers. We march to war. Yes, my king. Laying siege to the enemy.
Yeah, I reckon with 3 units of archers, that'll be alright. It's the one region for Novgorod now.
To serve, my lord. With honor. Be ready to move
Lots
in
of
the morning,
resources. Let's start getting some merchants. That's all the merchants we can afford. Fair enough.
my lord. Yes. Orders, my king.
On
Yes.
100 odd, we don't. I start building up a bit of a force in Novgorod so we can leave them. Get moving to Pskov.
Surrender your lands to me.
Go on, attackers, you know you want to.
An honor to serve. I look forward to fighting you. My lord. Men, march.
Can't afford all. That sucks.
An honor to serve, my lord. All that is left for us is to fight.
Alright, we're gonna plonk on the
Yes,
bridge.
that
We want
is
this
right.
army.
Fight me.
I'm not convinced it's gonna go too well. There's a bit more infantry in them than I thought.
How may I serve?
Give you a
Praise
priest.
demands spirits, Lord. Yes.
Should've got the spy in.
An honor to serve.
They are not open.
God be with us.
Sire. Very good, Lord.
It's alright. I'm gonna pull a spy back. Maybe get into Pinsk.
Today, my lord.
We need them to attack us in Riga to defeat them so we can then advance north. Never understand 40k's popularity. It's pretty good, but yeah, I'm with you. My brother played 40k. I was original fantasy, rank and file. Not a big fan of Sigmar. It's a good game, but it should not be replacing the original. Pretty silly. Hey, do you remember like the really old models, like the old Metalcast ones? Because I know on Reddit they've started blowing up about the whole flying Hawkmen thing. It's like, oh yeah, Warhammer was really stupid in the old days. I completely forgot, man. I mean, I've got like the old mail order catalogs back when you could get like Inquisitor and, well, I suppose you can get more time in Necromunda now. But Epic was brutal, and Armageddon. The little, can't remember the scale, but the super small, large points battles. I was trying to think, it was like basically one little tile of like 4 models was worth essentially half an army. Supposed to represent like thousands, tens of thousands of soldiers. I can't think of anything else to do here. Nope. We are stumped. No bridge.
Yes.
Right, he's free. Get him Pushkov.
Closing for a better look.
That never happened.
An honor to serve, my
Right, I guess we're just ending there. Moving on. What? Okay, we might have forgotten something. Did we not move this guy? I thought we did. It's still doable. Let's do this.
We have chosen the field. Now, let the battle begin.
Excellent, we're counted as attacking. Fair enough. Right, they have 2 units of knights, 1 unit of actual knights mounted. In that case, let's come over via the trees. I'm hoping rather than move, they just wheel about, but they should move. Just deny them that hill a little. Oh, and find woodsmen. How are we going to do this? I think we're going to have to be a wee bit cheeky about it. Definitely going to be the clergyman and our general hitting the flanks. Yeah, they're pretty thin, but I mean, like, there's construction work outside, so it's not too bad. Like, it's, yeah, I can't hear anything in here, but rather than like a legit wall and double glazed windows, I just have French doors, I guess you call them, like the pure glass ones at the front of my apartment. I'm gonna say house then. And yeah, it gets freezing, man. Worst bit is though, it's like, because I'm on the bottom floor, they just put a metal grating in front. Like, I can't just always have my my windows open. You don't get much light either. And again, even if I did have the windows, it wouldn't make a difference because directly in front of me is just another house. Thank you, AI, for standing still. Right, how are we gonna catch them all? I think I'll have to declare the charge on the middle unit with this one to get all of them. Right, that should hold everything up so we can get around the back and start charging them with our general. And we just need this one to hold.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Really? Defeat seems almost certain? Our units are better than I thought they were. Yeah, victory seems certain.
Lies dead.
Okay, we just killed their general with a bunch of priests. Rock and roll. Right, let's start getting in. That is just wrong. We didn't have our pikes, spears, javelins, lances. Didn't have our lances down. I totally know the words.
The enemy are badly
It's okay. I prefer Vikings to the medieval period. At least in Europe, it's kind of, well, at least in the UK, it's kind of the same, but
the enemy army.
Not for the rest of Europe,
We
at
must
least Scandinavia.
pursue and hunt them down.
all the same. All's good. We're going to leave this on because we should be able to charge them down fairly well. We think. Spread them out. Was it Polish or was it Lithuanian that they had the excavation of actual, well, vampires? They had a bunch of graves with stones and stuff laying atop them to stop them rising. So you never know. Historically accurate, you know? That's the truth is, this is why the Baltic Crusades existed. It's just slaying Nosferatu. Right, they're never gonna catch. That's down to 4. Let's turn around. I think dismounted Polish knights are definitely more of a concern of ours. Come now, General. How far are we off? It's enough time. Didn't even need it. This is where that great logic of course they got him. Do you see any vampires? I'm not going to catch the rest. That'll do.
Civilized peoples.
The vampiric hosts exceeds our speed. Cannot be helped.
Deserve nothing less than death.
Hey up. What's going on with the sound?
We must fight or forfeit. The enemy has laid siege.
Alright, let's let the end turn roll. See if that resets the track. Or it might just be me. Oh, it's coming up on that. Yeah, I'll turn it down for a tick. I'll just see if it resets on the next turn. Old games, man, sound issues. I was doing Max Payne on Twitch. There was just no sound, like at all, for 2 or 3 levels.
The enemy lies defeated. Victors! Strength,
It's still there, isn't it?
and victory!
Going on. Let's quickly exterminate that. I think that's okay now. There might be a bit of a click. That's alright, okay. Just had to reset. Fair enough.
How may I serve?
Does this heretic have a name? May God expose the unclean!
Yeah, cool, man. Yeah, every now and then, you always hit a few bugs in these old games. Though, to be fair, I think that was the first one in Kingdoms. Oh no, we had a crash. Yeah, a complete hard crash, like reset the computer, nothing else could be done. That was pretty nasty.
God's servant.
That's what it was. It was all the screams of the conquered. Just need to silence them.
How may I serve?
Your
You
will shall be obeyed.
still have a fair chunk of troops. Let's go tempt the Mongols.
Yes.
The Mongols.
God's servant. Of course, my
Right, and we've claimed Colma. So we should be able to make some money off this place. Bisbee, very similar situation. You in yet? There you go.
We have the port blockaded now, Lord.
8 turns, you'll be rewarded for at least 1. Okay, well, straight away we'll get some new troops. They'll be over in
Resolve our
Thorn, I would have thought.
An honor to serve.
Hee.
Honor and courage.
Gates are open,
March to
and we're actually going to fight this because I don't want to kill too many of us off.
Stand courageous. To battle.
Shouldn't have been able to take this, but oh well.
Units on my order. Onward.
Gates are open, so actually we might try and rush the cav a little bit. Get them on the walls. Get them on the walls. Not gonna bother with them.
Excellent tidings. Our spy
Yep.
has opened the gates. It is time
Want to actually
wreak
order
havoc
them.
amongst our enemies.
Yeah, it wasn't really the plan initially, but I am thinking of doing like a retrospective, sort of having completed them, how has it changed? Because there is a real difference in how the battles go, but everyone always says about how the old ones took so long. No, they really didn't. Old battles were insanely quick if you were using, you know, your cavalry charges, flanking. And it always just makes me think, are you sure they used to be longer or harder, or have you just gotten better? 'Cause I'm pretty sure when I was playing this as a kid, it never dawned on me to use our general as a heavy cavalry unit and charge their rears. Just, you know, I was like, what? I don't even think I would have been a teenager when this came out.
The enemy's walls belong to us now. The
Trying to think what it
ladders
was,
are now in place.
2007.
Walls are no match for the fury of the north.
No, I would not have been a teenager when this came out. Yeah, I would never have thought of it. Newers versus olders. Historic game-wise, I would say. I'm trying to think. So we like Three Kingdoms. I haven't really played Troy, so let's just kind of ignore that for a tick. But most of the features are there. There is a shift towards using what they called ranged units. I mean, there's always been a good reason to use ranged units, like crossbowmen are ridiculously powerful, but it feels more of a necessity in the new ones, which I know a lot of, well, after that video I did on Why Play Legendary, a lot of people were kind of against the ranged meta.
Only half the enemy force remains. Our men are winning the battle.
2006 for Medieval 2.
Smash the enemy.
Oh no, I might have. I'm trying to remember when I was born now. Depending on the month, I might have been a teenager. Maybe. But no, I'd say like a lot of the tactics are more or less the same. A lot of what you do is pretty much the same. I think the old ones had more of a historic feel to them. Like you definitely, I feel more like a king controlling my empire in Medieval 2 than I do a warlord controlling my faction. I don't know Chinese history that well in Three Kingdoms. But I do really like the romance mode. Like I think it's a fun way to play, and if I could go back and do the Britannia campaign and have William Wallace as his own character, or maybe, you know, someone slightly more important to the Scottish rebellion, that would be really cool. Let's get our other spear unit in and then just quickly win this.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will. My lord, our men are in command of the city.
Alright, surrounded, slaughtered, all's good.
Grace of God, our men have slain the enemy. This is a clear victory that goes to only men of great virtue and valor.
Strength and honor! We are victorious! Victory, worthy of our
Yeah, let's
people.
exterminate. We don't have a huge army here. Also, something I would like to see returned is this. The ability to just build everything. I kind of get why they removed it, because it is not exactly cheating, but it means you don't really think. You just spam all the stuff you need. But it was nice. It's helpful.
Sire.
Losing spies all the time.
How may I serve?
Right, well, at least playing the new region, I'm not sure which one was more defensible, if I'm utterly honest. If yeah, they have a load of rubbish. If we attempt to get here to come over the bridge, Just thinking of plonking some units on that bridge,
My lord. Yes.
because I feel like it would be a better place to actually fight them. But then which ones to send? Kind of need both covered. One's a really good defensible position. I think what we might do is sacrifice this guy.
Orders, my king. Orders, my lord. My lord.
See if we can move. If we can move it all out, that would be so good. We can leave one behind.
Yes.
All right, you on the bridge.
Move out.
Sacrificing you. Perhaps sacrificing Plock as well. In which case we probably should have sacked it. But hey ho. At least we can be building units to hold Novgorod.
An honor to serve, my lord. With
Have yourself a mangonel.
honor. Yes. My lord.
Give them
Orders, my king.
crossbows.
My lord. My lord. Yes.
Wow, send it all.
Orders, my forming
Awesome,
one.
you
An honor to serve, my
come and
lord.
hold there.
Honor to serve, my lord. Yes.
Mix these in a little. That's all we can mix in. Great. Right, in that case, we have a general now freed up to be moving south. Do it next turn, get them moving out.
Yes, lord.
Can't move them yet. Bit too cheeky. Yes, yeah. Specializations in construction, I think, yeah, being organic, being player choice just felt a little better. Whereas the modern ones, particularly if you go into Warhammer, if you've not played it, you get 3. But then if you're playing on higher difficulties, one of them's defensive, one of them's public order, one of them's finance, you have none. It's just every single time you take a region, unless it's a capital, you're building the same things. Just really tedious. Alright, let's build in leader. We might do a little something for our monies. Do need monies. Where can we get cheap improvements? You. Not you, because you'll probably be destroyed. Ports, excellent. Sea trade. Do have enough cash to build us something, but it looks like nothing that will help us. Yeah, fair enough. That's good. I have to build a garrison chain in every settlement. Pretty much, yeah. I mean, some factions it's not even available really, but majority, yeah, you want at least some kind of defense, but typically you want the walls.
To arms, man!
More coffee. I think which ones there are. If you're playing like Empire, Britannia, that sort of thing,
Our
you tend
foes
to end
appear
up building
be
the
gaining
garrison.
upper hand in this battle.
And what would it be? Garrison, wheat fields for your finances, and then can't remember which one does public order. No, I have to have a think on that one. Right, they only have a ram. What do they have on this side? Yeah, it really does, to be honest. I get having a garrison like structure, but I always think the garrison should be tied to military. If you're recruiting units, then you should be getting some defense. Let's get pike units in. And then we're gonna fill in gaps with them. Right, good to go. So on this side, I think that they don't have anything. They'll have to run around. We've got a little bit of siege equipment over here. Ooh, here even. And then that ram coming in. What I'm gonna do is try and plonk Schiltrum a little bit in. Then the pikes can come over the edge. Just gonna get our swords ready to repel these guys. Right. Yeah. What would be cool? I'm trying to remember the game, but there are some games where like you have your interior slots and then you have an exterior slot. So of course you can have your walls, standard, but then you also can build your towers, you can build your types of towers, etc. Can't remember which one it is. It was one of those really old kind of rip-offs of Total War, to be honest, but yeah. What game was it? It wasn't Might and Magic or something, was it? Maybe.
The enemy have ladders at the walls. Repel the attackers.
We'll remember at some
Give
point.
them steel.
You'll get a random message.
Our
What we're
cunning
gonna
foe
do,
has reached our walls with their
pull them
siege
to the
towers.
side a
We
little.
must repel the invaders.
Pull them up, and we're gonna
The
try and
enemy are
sandwich
battering
this
down
unit
the
of
edge.
raiders. Similar situation with these guys. Guys, love that wall, don't you? Problem is they're losing their position when they do that. I have to draw them back a little. Doing.
General, the enemy's ram has breached the gates.
Darn your logic. Don't apply to Total War. Madness is this. Oh my God, why are you trying to go through the gate? Go to heck with it. Stay there. We now demand your sacrifice. In the name of whatever order, or whatever part of the order we are from. Plus it locks them in for some lovely oil. Oh, I'm looking forward to that. Thrones of Britannia gatehouses are stupidly overpowered. That is going to be our whole game. Like, this is how we will complete Thrones of Britannia. Minus a little sneakiness I've learned for how to keep your soldiers really well rested. It's so broken. Such a broken game. I love it. You have got the right one to be charging them. That kind of works. Right, they're fighting. They are staring at granulations. Good for them. How many this gate has killed?
The enemy general lies dead. We have sent the corps to hell.
See what I really want to see as well. Experience on
Only
garrison
half the enemy's
soldiers.
force remains.
Like, I could accept a minor cost for having a garrison if they also gained experience, and then just like over time slowly lost that experience as they get more or set in the ways of simply holding order. Essentially your police force, really. Let's pull them all out, reset. Well, that's the majority of them dead. Who's left? Ah, we got that all coming around the side, don't we? Very slowly.
Pray something changes in the course of battle, for defeat seems almost
It looks like the enemy is mostly coming over from the right-hand side. So we'll get ready to meet them. In fact, let's pull right over here. And let's get this unit up top. That way we have all these towers firing in all time. Yeah, just like, you know, particularly if you're in a high troublesome area, shall we say, having, yeah, the grizzled veterans who've just defended this city for the past 100 years. Thinking like in Attila, having like the unit named sort of thing. I honestly love that they named the units in Attila. It is the best part of that game. Although pathfinding is never the best part in Total War.
Military genius can bring us victory from this debacle.
Right, at least they set up the towers now. Better than nothing. They've broken on the siege tower. They're all stuck. How are you guys? Do you figure out walls yet? Not really.
For the moment, the
Yep,
fortune
that
of
breaks
battle
quickly.
goes our way. Let us pray it remains as such.
My
Our
days.
men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Seriously, whoever's running that gatehouse deserves a medal. Alright, they made it in. Let's grab one of these spear units. Excellent, hold them up. That'll do.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Yeah.
The
Like,
enemy are badly
more and more
bloody.
you
They have lost
fight
half
with
their
them,
men.
the better and better they get, or... I was gonna say, even potentially the more and more soldiers they get as the Empire realizes we need more soldiers here. That would be a little overpowered. Are they just completely broken on this? They are as well. Alright, let's get up there and try and force them to move. I think as well, we have to start fighting them to force them to move.
The battle is very much in our favor.
This is out of ammunition. Let's set off the
True and
towers to hit
steadfast.
these.
Victory will be ours.
Get our cavalry moving pretty soon. What are they doing? I mean, it's a really bad matchup, this one. Spearmen versus Raiders. Yeah, they're gonna start mincing us now they're moving. Right, you guys need to run through. Kill them en route.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
There we go. Alright, now we've got a bit more of a chance. Some swordsmen in. There we go. That hurt. Okay, swordsmen. Cavalry it is. Let's get some charges off. Yeah, the AI glitching out is essentially how you win, well, how I win most battles. It's sort of annoying, but what am I going to do about it?
Victory will be ours.
In theory, we could just stand back and let these all get killed, thanks to our towers. But oh god, which one? I think it was in Fall of the Samurai. I kept saying like, all right, we're probably gonna lose if we do this to get the AI moving again, but we're gonna do it. And yeah, we totally got thrashed. It was just the whole time thinking, oh, if I was playing solo, I would totally just never do this. Just time it out. Who's left alive? You are. Alright, cavalry. Let's bring you up top for a rear charge. Don't even need to. Broken. Hello. Some red in here. Did they get in? That red. We got a teeny tiny unit of 10.
The enemy army runs by the Lord.
Right, another victory to the bad guys. I don't think you can call yourselves good guys if you're doing that. But that's good. That means Denmark's now a little more open. Finally defeating them a bit. I do think the main thing in Total War, like in that discussion about how they should change the AI to not have all these bonuses, just fix the pathfinding. It's all they need to do.
If the enemy show you mercy in battle, good.
My lord, the tide of battle
Right,
seems to have turned
this
against us.
should be a
We must
loss,
act and
but
halt this turn of events.
I'm gonna go for the derpy victory on the bridge. Have any archers or anything though? That's a little annoying. Alright, send in the priests.
The enemy general is slain. We pray his death will break his men's resolve.
Okay, I think everyone... Oh my days, that's going laggy. Everyone's in though. Should start to see some chain routes. Because they've not stood back. They've not been just shooting us to death. Our priests have fallen. Alright, you're now getting shot. Raise your horn, run away a little.
Pray something changes in the course of battle, for defeat seems almost certain.
Sheer weight of numbers. They are pushing through. My days, they are hammering this leader. get on charging things down at least. Pathfinding issues, always. Yeah, there's... So naval battles, it's really bad. You can get them trapped behind rocks, but in general, you can pretty much always get the AI to sort of not completely balk out. Like in siege battles, it's just they stop. But you can get them to sort of mess up with trees and mess up with rocks. A great one is using cliffs. Any kind of like cliff or mountain edge, you can have them... They attempt to go through the mountain to get to you. It's something I actually used in, is it Alexander or just plain Rome? But yeah, rather than trying to go around it and then in, they'll go through, which forces them into single file, and then they'll slowly go into you, allowing you to kill them, one after the other. Really overpowered. It's definitely worst when it comes to siege battles. Just because in siege battles, there's kind of... Because you're not moving, they stop and it's like, oh, the AI is finished for some reason. Get right in front of you guys. Get on it. Yes, yeah, it happened to me in Shogun actually. During one of the battles, I was trying to remember what it was. I think it was a cavalry just ended up in single file and just got killed one by one going up against Nodachi. Right, we need to get back, so we need to hold this off. Yeah, there's always been a lot of issues with pathfinding. I just think certain cases it seems to get worse and worse. You know, in there. And, okay, maybe the tactics should improve a little, because that was a slaughter. Oh yes, Thieves Guild. Keep the people happy. Nice, we got some heavy cav. 3 units, we'll take it. How you doing? Yeah, it'll be fine. See if we can suck any more of them in. We're here against the Mongols. Come on, convert.
Your will shall be obeyed.
Not quite. Can't draw too many more in to help them either. Can get units from leader in. Okay.
My lord.
Send them.
Marching to battle with pride, lord. My lord. An order. Forming a huge and fearsome force. My lord.
That should be okay. Not great, but it's got better chances than it did before. They're good.
Yes, my lord.
They
Yes.
don't get to stay for free.
Of
Pull
course.
them into Smolensk.
Orders, my king. Yes. Forward. Orders, my king.
Start them moving
How may I say?
south. We can hopefully get a region down here.
An escort.
Too sure which though.
To trade, we must first find
Use
peace.
another spy. Get any? You ordered a merchant round here as well. How'd merchant go? Oh, we've lost the merchant. Okay. Yeah, no, definitely. Bridge battles should be a slaughter that historically I mean, Battle of Stamford Bridge, absolute massacre. But because they only have the one option, as you said, it just kind of feels cheap. Because you know the AI is just going to run at you. Then again, that was the only way to complete Alexander. Just to get it done in the time limit.
An honor
This
to
guy
serve.
holding off the entire Novgorod army. Just chilling on a bridge.
My lord. Yes, lord.
Alright, we've moved them on.
God save.
Priest, go forward.
Of course, my lord. As you
Not the best at
Orders,
exploring,
my lord.
unfortunately.
Yes. Move out. Making camp here. Of course.
Alright, moving one more in.
Joining forces.
He could use
Orders, my
actually
king.
a couple more.
Yes. Forming
One too many.
force.
Some recruiting.
Yes.
Bring new ones in. And we want to...
Men, march.
Yes!
Have the
There we go.
advantage of
We want to keep them
surprise.
hidden because we want to take Pskov. Leave them all focusing on Ulrich von Austria. Those all need to be holding against these massive forces coming in.
Yes, lord.
We might do.
If it is a fight you wish.
It's going to look really
come
weird.
closer. Yes.
Worth just sending a
battle
unit.
will resolve our differences.
Let's
Your
not
will shall
send a
be
few.
obeyed. Orders, my king.
Right.
An order. Yes. I will make them
Let's take a
fear.
serious risk.
Move out. Joining forces. Men, march.
So forces that could actually come to bear against Thorn. Pretty minimal. We're leaving very little there.
Orders, my lord. We
We're
shall
hoping
not
on a
relent
bridge we can
ever.
hold them off. Dodginess indeed. What else do we need? We got a little bit of financial improvements coming through. We have defeated that army over here, so let's
Yes.
get things
Forward.
moving in. There's a general. Oh,
An honor to serve, my lord.
they're still happy. Okay, fair enough. The Mongolians are like right behind us.
Honor to serve, my lord.
That's all right. We're going to grab this
My lord.
next turn and get them moving up. So, since we're here, let's go ahead and retrain everything eventually. With our enemies coming up, get some upgrades, get some recruiting. We hope that is all. Finance is not great. Alright. Theoretically, there is no way we should ever win this. Throwing that out there.
They are doomed.
Campaign objectives. We need 40 regions, I think it was. We've pretty much got all the ones we need, bar one. So after that, it's just yeah, we're just literally grabbing places. Doesn't matter too much which.
The enemy are
Why won't
bringing
you
in
form children?
reinforcements.
That might be a little too close. I'll set the trebuchets off. Little too close indeed. Ew. Ugh. Double bad times. Don't want them on run away. Oh, the second that hits, you know we're in trouble. I'm just waiting for it. Thankfully, they're focusing on the archers for some reason. Alright, don't even worry about moving because they've kind of balked out a little. It's okay. That one not so much. It's gonna hit dead center. I don't actually want to move. Strategically we should, but oh, it's I want them to hit us now. Yeah, this one looks the coolest, but it's not been as thematic as the others. Which is weird, because I mean, it is like it is a very important part of history, and there were lots of legends occurring at this particular moment in time. So, a weird one. Actually, no, we don't want them down because they'll be firing up in weird arcs. Alright, come off that. Get running in.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Yeah, it's all reinforcements coming. I want them to hit, because I'm curious just how many it would kill. Because I reckon it would pretty much... Hey, I reckon it would pretty much wipe the unit out. Well, that was so close. You gotta give the AI a hand. They're getting near. Yeah, for some reason they are firing on our archers. Random. Right, we should have enough time to quickly get in and shilch them up. Which still doesn't give them a great chance, but against their cav, not bad, not bad. Do want to try and hit that catapult though.
Only intervention by the Almighty Lord or a
They
military
fought bravely.
genius can bring us victory from this debacle.
My days, they are absolutely tanning them. Good on ya. Right. Hopefully, we knocked out enough of the siege equipment. They'll stop firing on us. Crusades is the next saga. Oh my days, they're still firing. Darn yous. Alright, send our soldiers up to kill these crossbows.
Pray something changes in the course
I would
of
actually
battle.
quite like to see a
Defeat
remake
seems
of the
almost
old
certain.
Crusader. Or even just any Crusades, to be honest. They're always cool. Ooh, they're going for him now. Just dodging it. Okay. We're gonna hold back. We can't hold back because they're gonna change to archers. Gotta run in. We've lost most of our infantry just trying to take these guys. thing. Once we've knocked out their range, we will run back though. Right there. Bring these forward a bit because we want to be firing in on their range units. Oop. Closer and closer.
Pray something changes in the course of battle, for defeat seems almost certain.
So what I really want to see actually from the sagas, getting a little more
Lord be
experimental.
merciful, we have lost half of our men.
I mean, it's a smaller scope game with smaller teams, so why not just try all the things they wanted to but never did? Let's try and break them.
Pray something changes in the course of battle, for defeat seems almost certain.
On Mighty 20. Hold your ground. We're going to send our general in. We need a charge. Heavy units getting in there. Not against the pikes, though. Out in time. That's it. Stand still and slowly get shot to death.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Let's get them firing quicker. We'll just go standard shot. So about the AI bugging out. I know I've been chatting with Chap, good old Flamingo, talking about like doing Korea. You could totally do a saga on that. There's loads in it. Saga line with Cell. Yeah. My only issue really with the saga line, because I mean more Total War is more Total War. All good. But my issue is retroactively making, what was it, for the Samurai, a saga title just seems so cheap. Alright, let's try and get in on the side. Kill off that general. They're our only hope.
Enemy general
Excellent. It looks like they actually killed them for us because we are out of ammunition.
and abandons his men to their fate.
And we're gonna run. B. They're throwing pox stuff at us now. It would be cool if they added it to 3K. Getting 3 kingdoms with like,
Changes in the course of
to be honest, I'd love to see
seems almost
China,
certain.
South Korea, and kind of going into Thailand and stuff as well. Great, they're all influenced by disease. Good charge. That'll do. Charge them down. Right, they are down to siege equipment. Aha! We only have a general. Please do not get hit. All's good. All right, general has a chance of surviving and killing all this off. I really don't like doing these battles. They feel so derpy. Ooh, they're firing point blank. Get in there. Stop those catapults. Down to 10. And shot now by, is that a baluster up top? Pull the baluster up.
Only intervention by the Almighty Lord or a military genius can bring us victory from this debacle.
Need to actually get in a
Our
position
men have
to
fought long
charge
and are
them.
becoming tired.
No, come over here. We want to try and charge into the unit rather than into siege equipment. Darn it. It's too much siege equipment. Exactly right. It's not a saga.
Life away, and perhaps our chances of victory with it.
Fine. But what I didn't get is if they made... Oh, so close. That was dodgy. But I don't get it. If they made Fall of the Samurai Saga, why not make Rise of the Samurai Saga as well? We can't even afford that. But we did massive damage on those armies. Really? Yeah, introducing it into the map, that's a bit of a hint. Yes, why is Napoleon not a saga? Ah, such a good game. Still think that's one of my favorite Total Wars. In fact, no, Napoleon makes more sense because you had the full-blown Napoleon campaign. Best units currently available. There. Riding around with our miniature fleet. Right, well, after that most eventful battle, I think that army got absolutely obliterated. We trade in 65 for a bit of iron. 36. It's wheat worth. Nothing. Let's just go here, let's do iron.
Setting up a trade route.
Well, yes, especially with, I'm trying to remember how long. Each... I can't remember how many... Is it each 4 turns is a month or something? Like, your generals never die of old age. And it's such a small section of history. Good section of history, though. Good fun.
Yes. Yes, Lord.
Well, we succeeded in holding them off, but hasn't really helped our position as much as I'd hope it would. That was a bit annoying.
How may I serve?
Darn it. Denounce that heresy.
I will make them fear you.
They're all building up forces to hold.
An honor
O
to
ye
serve.
mighty general,
Yes.
cannot move them all.
You find an enemy desirable? You poor fool.
Of course.
Alright, that'll have to do for now.
Honor to serve, my lord. With honor.
Tempting.
We will resolve our differences.
Got a little bit of cabin there. It's
God
doable.
be with us, men. We march
Okay.
to battle.
Can't actually reach either of them.
Confronting the
Darn
enemy
it.
honorably, my lord.
That's alright, at least we're now putting the hurt on Denmark.
Yes. I will see
They
your
cannot
head
reach
rest
us, so if
upon
we
white.
engage Pushkov,
Marching to battle with pride, Lord.
then we might be able to sneak in before these
Surrounding
armies
and
make it back.
besieging the settlement. Yes. Men, march. Orders,
Can-
my king.
We can have some peasants, we don't want them anymore. They're annoying.
Yes.
There's our army coming south to... Yeah, let's bring them all the way down to Miel,
Move onward tomorrow.
meet up, and then we'll send them to go take on these Mongolian cities. For you, you're our assassin.
As you wish.
Alexander, Macedon's blitz to India. Yeah, but Alexander was tricky, man. It should have been an option, I think, in that game to make it and take as long as you want. Like, exactly as they do in Napoleon. You have the historic time, then you just have complete the game by when you can. Yeah, I think weirdly, so many people seem to enjoy
Honor to
Empire more, but for me, Empire feels kind of arcadey, whereas Napoleon, it looks right. Like, it looks like that time period. It has a much nicer polish to it, and much better, well, much better game and less bugs, but really, it just comes down to the fact that it's the first Total War
Since
I
I
ever
loved my
completely
I
completed.
could never love
So that's,
you.
you know, within the time limit, completing the game, getting into like hard difficulty and stuff, having a solid economy to actually conquer the world rather than just rushing to the end game.
Yes.
Because Medieval 2, I always struggled with it. Just have a quick look at this. We have 252 turns to hold 45 regions. And we only have 2 more we actually need to claim. But then we need the extra, well, would it be 15, 13 regions?
My lord.
Annoyingly, we're going very slow now.
Orders, my king. Forward. Yes. Of course.
Start them moving.
Forward.
Doesn't seem like there's a full-blown army around here.
We go no further.
And we can give them a general
honor to
anyway.
serve, my lord.
I totally forgot we had
My
this.
My lord.
We're so beaten up.
Yes. My lord. Of course. Move out and honor, my lord. And honor to
There we
serve,
go.
my lord. Joining forces.
No,
Confronting
wrong
the
type of
enemy
archers.
honorably, my lord.
I hate when they look the same, but they're different. It just makes it really difficult to figure out where should
My
mix
lord.
in.
Orders, my king. My lord.
Right, that'll have to dues, we think.
Yes.
As they come in, yep, that should be a nice army to go take on those Mongolian capital regions. Should get us quite a few, actually.
Very good, Lord. Until morning, Lord.
That is on a... Yeah, he's on a bridge. All's good.
Ready to trade.
Are we ready? Ready as we'll ever be. I'm actually really looking forward to. After this, we have the Empire Warpaths campaign. Yeah, Warpaths, which has been described as the worst campaign. We'll have to wait and see. But then it's Napoleon's campaigns themselves, but also the Peninsular War. I'm really looking forward to Peninsula. I've never done that one. There's a lot of raiders. Yeah, we should be okay.
Take courage, men. God
Maybe.
will be with us as we meet.
Yeah, I think it
The
was
battle seems to be
originally
swinging in our
planned as
favor.
that,
From
but they
such fighting
fixed
does
so
victory
many
emerge.
bugs. I'm not too sure it would, like, it actually could be an expansion. I feel like it ended up having to be
The enemy have brought up
a full
more
new
men.
game in order
They
to
hope
actually get
make
that
up
game
in
to
numbers, but
work.
They lack in skill.
Right, let's have pikes hold them up. Then we can work on getting flanks sorted out. Enemies all on the other corners, that's cool. How they diddling? Yeah, I checked the reviews and I was really wanting to play it. It sound bad, but annoyingly I started doing this, which meant that I was like, I'll leave it. Get round to it when it comes to Napoleon. Which I really want to finish the Teutonic so I can get onto Warpath, hammer it out, and get on that Peninsula campaign. Right, they're engaging. Let's get moving. Off that, get firing in. Oh, hello! They just walked right through the middle. What is this madness? Right, no, you. Right, so that was a big old mess up.
My lord, the tide of battle seems to have turned against us. We must act and halt this turn of
Literally
events.
walked right through the middle of us. That was terrible. Whoops. Let's get in there. Get you in there. Surrounded them. All should be good.
By the grace of God, our men have slain the enemy general. Without him,
Oh, one quick
his
question.
troops
Go
will
on.
lose their will.
Peninsula campaign. Who should we play as? I was thinking either England or France. Spain's campaign is a little
The enemy are badly
weird.
blooded. They look
I only
how our
played for like
cowardly
10
foe
seconds
runs,
just to making sure the game
trying to
worked and
press the
everything.
attack.
And it just seemed like it's all based on Vanguard deployment, guerrilla warfare and stuff. I'm not sure I'm into that. I'd be willing to try though. Right, you're all done, get over there. Next army up, over there. Right, you guys are gonna go a little bit closer, because that was terrible. Bring them in behind. Archers. That should be everyone we think, we hope. Like a couple units of cavalry, it's not too bad. If we keep a couple units of spears over, that'll be more than enough. Right up to the edge. Thankfully, these are all sort of melee units, cavalry and piercing infantry. At least we don't have to worry too much about them pulling any dodginess. They do have a few, well, one unit of range, just some peasant archers, but that shouldn't cause us any troubles whatsoever. Let's go right over. They have not been so nicely surrounded, but we are at least holding them up. What we might do is get our general coming over. Quick horn for them. Yeah, light cav should be able to deal with that. Be alright. General, do not run through a unit.
The enemy are badly blooded. They have lost half their men.
Alright, it's going to be uphill, but we do want to start hitting these. It's that spear unit plus infantry. Beautiful. Going. Let's get a charge in, and then what we actually want to do is follow them. This campaign. Oh, okay. Looks the most interesting. I said I'm up for it. Because I'm going to be doing the Napoleon campaigns as well, so I will be fielding standard armies, thanks to Napoleon French forces. Yeah, go on, I'll have a look at Spanish, see what they're like. So they break, them in.
Only half the enemy force remains.
You need to kill, because we don't have much cavalry left. Chase these down. Stay on them.
Such tidings does victory emerge.
Roll in. You pull out. Change targets. Get these tiny unit of light chasing these down, and then hopefully we can just get our infantry to start cracking this and pulling in.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Excellent, Lancers down. Ooh, they are holding.
The enemy general is look how our cowardly foe.
Let's continue. We
runs.
do need to kill a few of them off.
Press the attack.
Can get this sped up. Right. I think that infantry should eventually catch up to them. We hope. Excellent. Right. I think that's the whole army done. Well, that's a good hit against Denmark. Just gotta hope we can capitalize on it, because we do not have much left. Don't have much left at all.
By the Lord, our foe is utterly
500 odd. Might be doable. And you know what? No, let's kill them, because we do want to take. Oh yes, we've claimed the region. Oh, that's perfect. Killed them all off. They still had a few hundred left. They should have been able to keep that. Battle. What's that? Go on, let's fight this. What I was thinking is that we've got overtime. It's okay. Thankfully, it's my day off. All's good. Alright, weather is horrid. Hello, Mr. Building.
The enemy
Prepare to
have
guard our
brought up
flank.
more men. They hope to make up in numbers what they lack in skill.
Over there. Let's take this hill. Oh, they got... Oh, it's all knights and stuff, innit? Let's go here. No, let's go back here. Just there. Alright, our aim is to try and get them fighters on the hill, charging up. Grab these. That's it, get charging.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
I don't want to commit beyond. This is really where the fight needs to be, where it needs to end. Back four. Alright, 3 units of spears. Smash that really quick.
The enemy are badly blooded. They have lost half their men. Look how our cowardly foe runs. It is time to press the attack.
Where is Mongolian force? Chilling in the corner. See, we can win simply by holding. Oh no, they are gonna move. A tiny bit. Archers. It's a whole lot of nasty. If we came over to engage them, because they're attacking us, where would we go? No need. Let them come. Right, in that case, going up against infantry units, this does change a little bit. Just need to pull over a little more so we can be ready with those charges. To be honest, normally, yeah. If they're not going to come over, I usually will just leave it, time them out. I think it's I've gotten more okay with doing that on videos, but on streams I do kind of feel like obliged to have something happen. Even if they're all going to be archers. All of them are archers. Right. Want them to at least send their infantry in before we start moving. Please survive. They won't survive, will they? No, they will not. Even though they're all clumped together and attempting to shield each other.
Our foes appear to be gaining the upper hand in this battle.
Alright, slow us down.
Only intervention by the Almighty Lord or a military
Now,
genius can
our
bring
glorious
us
general
victory
starts
from
coming
this
in.
debacle.
Excellent, starting to break already. And on them. Where are they running? Let's come up through the middle. Should be able to break these fairly quickly. The enemy has taken some pretty severe losses. Quick charge, brutalize. Right, we can definitely catch up to their infantry with our cavalry, but this skirmish cav is just going to pick us apart. But lucky, we'll time them out as we attempt to fight them. You there. Try and kill them. Or if they're really stupid and stand still. Take that. Go on, keep getting in.
The enemy general is slain. We pray his death will break his men's resolve.
Let's learn a little mass break there. What are they doing? Getting in. Let's get our general moving. And keep all this breaking for as long as possible. See if we can't shatter the lot of them. Lancers down. It's an alright charge, not the best.
For the moment, the fortune of battle goes our way.
Chasing them.
Pray it remains as such.
The Mongolian infantry gone. PBD unit of 2. Keep moving. Alright, at least that'll hold them still while the infantry gets
Lord, be
in.
merciful, we have lost half of our men.
Very little we can do about that. Alright, they're chasing away. The unit of 2 and the AI is fleeing from it. That's kind of awesome. Auto skirmish, man. Gotta love it.
Only half the enemy force remains.
On. Mongolian infantry is pretty darn tough. Let's see if we can't get our king rushing over to fire on, well, to hit foot archers right as they break. Perfect. Yep, they've been fired to death now. This is the worry, spreading out a lot. So things are starting to get just picked apart. That's it, get in there quickly, mince them up, break them, and then we're going to charge in on the next units. Should be able to win even if they do engage.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Can't be much left now. Okay, well, I'm taking a break after this. Alright, charge them right up to the edge. They're probably dead, but at least they've, I don't know, done something.
Our men have fought long and are becoming tired.
Alright, they're out. Let's just chase them, making sure they actually make it off the map. Yeah, they killed our priests. So slow. Alright, that unit's out. Moving on. You. Come on over. That unit there. They're all off. Get on to the next one. Not really much left on the map at this point.
The enemy army. Let
Finally.
victory be a sound.
Ooh. That was a long one. Okay. Execute them. Please finish. I am done for the evening. Excellent. Terminatus.
Their doom has befallen them.
Turncoat Captain. Hans.
If it is the fight you wish, come close.
Fair enough.
An honor to serve.
At least they're still good. Well, looks like Pinot did have some soldiers left, so we'll have to go quickly take that next time. And Mongols, we are making an advance on. Gonna beat them up. And then it's turn attention to the Polish campaign. Looks like France is too easy, so it's either England or Spain. Fair enough, man. We'll have a... I'd have a little look at the units, to be honest. Spain does look interesting. The guerrilla warfare I was a bit 50-50 on. England I just wanted to play as because they have such good moustaches. Alright, but that'll have to be for next time. We'll still got Warpath to work with. If you have any idea who to play as for Warpath even, please say, because I'm literally going to roll a dice for that. They all look the same to me. Yeah, I really do need to run. We've gone over time by quite a bit. But good advances today. We have 15 more regions to claim, and only 2 of them are required. Well then, till next time. As always, cheers for chatting, and peace out.